stupid human tricks. Plus, guess the pie with Dave's mom and Carrie Russell tonight. First, your local news.
The holiday hit, and so did the bad weather. Icy roads in the gorge and accidents. We'll have the latest conditions for you. A Los Angeles priest gives thanks and gives out $100 bills to people in need today. And we'll ride along with a local war hero whose meter is always running. The news at 11 starts now.
With Jeff Gianola and Kelly Day. This is KOIN 6 News at 11.
A day that started with ice ended with fog. Holiday hazards top our news tonight. Good evening, I'm Kelly Day. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to KOIN 6 News at 11. Thanksgiving night turned ugly for drivers who hit that heavy fog in some places and slick roads as well. Orrin Winnick joins us now live from Troutdale with the very latest. Orrin, they've had icy roads out there today, haven't they?
Hey, so first off, happy Thanksgiving to you.
You too, Orrin.
Well, thank you very much. Tough assignment. We're out here in the cold and the rain. You know, right here at the gateway to the gorge, it's a dreamlike place in the spring and the summer. But, you know, come Thanksgiving night, it's, well, it's cold and potentially dangerous. And, well, this was a scene just a little earlier this evening along I-5. Accident after accident, fog, slick roads, and perhaps a little too much Thanksgiving cheer. 2 lanes on the interstate were closed for about an hour and a half. Traffic didn't open up until 8:30. And although it's treacherous out here tonight, it was even more so this morning as those Thanksgiving travelers braved the ice, the rain, the winds of the gorge and the Central Oregon coast. We have more from Eric Taylor.
River and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Everybody loaded up? Yeah.
How many people you got in there?
Oh, 4.
And if grandmother's house meant going through the gorge, there were problems. Wind and rain meant sections of the highways were frozen over. Interstate 84 near Hood River, a slick, wet, slushy mess that made driving dangerous. This accident on eastbound 84 west of Hood River sent this little girl to the hospital. Fortunately, her injuries were not life-threatening. Dispatchers in Hood River and Jefferson counties had their hands filled with weather-related accidents today.
I came to work at 6:30, and it was like, I thought someone had graveled the parking lot. It felt like fine gravel, but it was icy, frosty stuff.
Closer to Portland, much of that ice had turned into standing water. Not as treacherous, but nonetheless troublesome with the interstate's deep ruts.
The water really sets on 84 really bad, and you got to be careful with that. I mean, puddles. We've hydroplaned a couple times.
According to AAA, a record 40 million Americans went at least 100 miles from home today, 31 million of whom were going by car. Nowhere was that more evident than at the Flying J in Troutdale. Road travel this Thanksgiving is up by 5%, even though we're paying substantially more for it, some 25 cents more per gallon than last year. Just goes to show, one good fill-up deserves another. In Portland, Eric Taylor, KOIN 6 News.
All right, Eric, and back here in Troutdale, conditions remain fair. Will they continue to get better? Now joining us live from the KOIN 6 OMSI Weather Lab is John Honore. John, how bad does it look?
Right now, it looks like it's all winding down. Now, we started out the day with some freezing rain, even in portions of the Willamette Valley. McMinnville, Aurora, Hillsborough, all reporting freezing precipitation early this morning for about an hour or two, between 6 and 8 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, most of the heavy stuff was in the gorge and in the Cascades. We've seen wave after wave of rain move through the area now. Over the last few hours, we've seen the rainfall coming to an end. The problem now is dense fog. But earlier today, as you just saw, got some more video for you, we had quite a bit of ice in the gorge. That seems to be where the worst of the driving was. This afternoon, you could see the accidents all along the Columbia River Gorge, especially from about Hood River westward towards the Dalles. That's where the worst wintry weather was. Here in Portland, we had some minor street flooding because of some of the drains being clogged. In fact, some of the intersections, I believe at this hour, are still closed, and the road crews are asking people not to drive through some of that higher water in the roads out there. And we also have, with skies clearing up now, for the most part, and going partly cloudy, dense fog is beginning to develop across much of the area. When will that break up, and what can we expect for the rest of the holiday weekend? We'll have the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, John, thank you. We'll look forward to that.
Okay.
It may have been a holiday for most people, but not for the lawyers, the politicians, the vote counters, all involved in the presidential battle. It was another day at work, and a very serious day at that. Just a couple of hours ago in Washington, lawyers for Al Gore filed papers with the U.S. Supreme Court, fighting George Bush's request that the court stop the hand counting down in Florida. And back in Tallahassee today, the Florida Supreme Court refused Al Gore's request to force Miami-Dade County to keep hand counting the ballots there. Dade County is heavily Democratic, and that decision was a major blow to the Gore campaign. So, Gore's lawyers quickly promised an appeal to the federal courts. Now, this all means that both George Bush and Al Gore now have cases that could end up in the U.S. Supreme Court. And amid all of that, in Broward County, those tired ballot counters passed up turkey and dressing for ballots and chads. Teresa Estacio has the very latest now from Miami.
It was the latest sign that Vice President Al Gore won't concede the presidential election without a fight. A spokesperson confirming the Democratic candidate won't give up, even if George W. Bush is certified the winner in the Florida recount.
Well, our next step would be to file a contest action here in Tallahassee to contest the results from Miami-Dade County.
The announcement came after the Florida Supreme Court refused to order Miami-Dade County officials to resume hand counting their presidential election ballots.
The writ is denied without prejudice to any party raising any issue presented in the writ in any future proceeding. No motion for rehearing will be allowed. It's signed unanimously by all 7 justices.
Without the Miami ballots, the vice president will be hard-pressed to catch up to Governor Bush by Sunday's deadline. The news from the Gore camp came as the ballot showdown moved to the United States Supreme Court. Thanksgiving Day saw a flurry of activity as the vice president's attorneys filed their response to a Bush appeal to stop the hand count. If the vice president decides to contest the election, it could drag out the process for at least several more days. But Gore advisors hinted that if they are ahead on Sunday, based on the recounts in Broward and Palm Beach counties, then they may possibly drop all court action. Teresa Estacio, CBS News, Miami.
And the U.S. Supreme Court could rule as early as tomorrow on George Bush's request to stop all the hand counting of ballots in all the Florida counties. Panic today at a holiday parade in Alabama when a motorcycle doing stunts in the parade went out of control.
One of the motorcycles involved in the parade was doing wheelies. The rear end of the motorcycle burst into flames.
And the burning motorcycle then plowed right into the crowd of spectators. A 5-year-old suffered a fractured skull, and a 57-year-old woman has a broken leg. Other spectators were hurt because they all ran away in panic, falling and stumbling all over themselves. The motorcycle driver suffered only minor injuries. Giving is certainly something Loaves and Fishes does every day of every year, not just on the holidays. But 600 volunteers turned out on Thanksgiving to pack bags with cobbler and flowers and hot turkey dinners with all the trimmings as well. This year, newcomer to the Northwest volunteered Portland Power basketball star Sophia Witherspoon.
I think it's great and it feels good because it's just a way of us giving back and just having fun doing it right now.
Thanks so much. Drive safely. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Volunteers take meals to homebound seniors throughout the metropolitan area. Sometimes they also stick around for a little conversation. Meals on Wheels does not quit when the holidays end. Loaves and Fishes serves more than 800,000 meals every year to Portland seniors. And several dozen refugees had their first ever Thanksgiving dinner tonight in North Portland. The refugees from Bosnia, Cuba, and the former Soviet Union and elsewhere were there. They've all been in America less than 1 year, and the Thanksgiving holiday is all new to them. But the idea of giving thanks certainly is not, especially to those who made it safely to America with their loved ones. The dinner was sponsored by the Ecumenical Ministries of Oregon at the Patton Home on North Michigan Avenue. Up next, a story that spans the ages, from the Second World War to Thanksgiving 2000. If you've ever taken a radio cab, then you've been part of it. The ice, fog, and traffic accidents as well were not the only weather problems we had to deal with today, and they certainly won't be the last. Those gutters are getting really clogged up now with the leaves. We'll have the latest for you. Stay tuned for John Honre's forecast. He'll take you through the rest of the weekend and beyond. We'll be right back.
Live from KOIN Center, you're watching KOIN 6 News at 11 with Jeff Gianola, Kelly Day, and Captain Warren Petrie in News Chopper 6. KOIN 6 News. People make the difference. Closed captioning on KOIN 6 News is brought to you by your Northwest Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
Looking to save more and spend less this holiday season? With the Chrysler Holiday Sale, you can do just that. Because now you can save over $2,300 when you buy a new 2001 Town & Country LX with 4.9% financing. Or choose up to $3,000 cash allowance when you buy a new 2000 Chrysler minivan. So take advantage of the Chrysler Holiday Sale today for savings that let you spend more on a real holiday priority, yourself.
This is my killer DVD system.
This is my killer DVD rental section.
You have the hardware, Blockbuster has the software. We have more DVDs to rent than ever, and you like your DVD rental guaranteed. The best way to DVD is Blockbuster.
Rent Gladiator this week at Blockbuster. The general who became a slave. The slave who became a gladiator. The gladiator who defied an empire. I will have my vengeance. Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe, rated R. Rented on DVD or VHS this week at Blockbuster.
It's time to shop. The day after Thanksgiving is girl time.
You get up early and you get to the store when it opens.
This Friday at Walmart from 6 to 11 a.m., get a jump on some of the lowest prices of the season. Like a 19-inch color TV for $89.94.
The boys are home watching football.
They think we're nuts.
And the Mattel Hot Wheels playset for just $5.
We start here because we know we can't beat these prices.
This Friday, 6 to 11 a.m.
We are professional shoppers the day after Thanksgiving. It's a girl thing.
Whether it's hitting the slopes or getting out of town, G.I. Joe's has everything you need to make the most of the holiday season. For great savings on G.I. Joe's incredible selection of holiday gear, don't miss Joe's 14-hour sale starting this Friday at 7 a.m. Joe's 14-hour sale only comes once a year, so what are you waiting for? Go to Joe's, grab the gear, seize the season. And happy holidays from G.I. Joe's.
Whether it's planes, trains, or taxis, this Thanksgiving holiday is considered the busiest travel time of the year. But if you were to hail a radio cab here in Portland, there's a chance you could be riding with an American hero. Orrin Winnick explains.
Incidentally, this is one of the main streets in Portland. On that side, it's northwest Portland.
Driving a taxi may not seem glamorous or romantic, but Don Bastian never needed the spotlight. A quiet man behind the wheel of a cab, still trying to escape the bombing of World War II.
The one that used to get us was Wash Machine Charlie. He used to come over, putt, 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 and he'd drop these small bombs, you know.
It's 1946. Earl Riley is Portland's mayor. Harry Truman's in the White House. Don and 49 other men leave World War II to start a taxi company called Radio Cab. They began with 35 cars and a group of war heroes called drivers.
That they always kept their cool. You know, from going on a bloody beach at Omaha to having a scrape at 4th and Morrison, where now people get totally freaked out. It's the end of the world. You know, these guys were the ones that were in the ducks and the half-tracks, taking the machine gun fire and whatnot.
They drove thousands of miles through the streets of Portland, over bridges and through traffic, but somehow couldn't escape the war. Lyle Tate helped take down the Nazis. He started a cab company, but could do nothing to save his son in Vietnam.
And was very upset, very emotional, and I tried to explain to him that the world was for the living and you had to continue. He had a wife and daughter and a home and himself that he had to take care of, and he still had to go on and do it.
He went on for over 30 years driving a cab before passing away recently. Don Bastian knew Tate. He knew everyone and now shuffles into his ride as the only Radio Cab original.
We was more or less for one for all, and we took care of one another.
The bond that they formed 40 and 50 years ago is the reason that guys like me and some of the others are still here. That bond has stuck with us because of what they've taught us long after they've left us.
Radio Cam, may I help you?
The once cramped control room, now a computerized tracking center. None of these people know much about war, but they know at least one guy who does.
This is good old Burnside.
At 82, the drive continues, and with it, a little piece of history. Orrin Winnick, KOIN 6 News.
What a neat story. At one time, Radio Cab only accepted veteran drivers. Of course, that's not the case anymore, but certainly their legacy will be around for years and years to come. All right, we want to check that weather now with John again at the KOIN 6 OMSI Weather Lab. What's in store for us for the rest of the weekend, John?
Well, as I mentioned before at the top of the show, skies are now going partly cloudy across the region. A lot of the wet stuff has moved over east of the Cascades, and that is allowing for very dense fog out there. Could see some more wintry weather before the weekend is over. When and where will that occur? The forecast is coming up next.
The Emporium After Thanksgiving sale starts Friday at 7 a.m.
This is the sale I've been waiting for. The savings are incredible.
Spectacular doorbusters from 7 a.m. till noon.
These doorbusters are definitely hot.
You can't beat the selection.
There's so many great styles on sale.
Gift wrapping is free.
Emporium's free gift wrapping saves me time and money.
I finished all my shopping at Emporium, and I saved a bundle.
The After Thanksgiving sale, Friday through Sunday at Emporium.
The most important resources in the news business are the people who report it. The people of KOIN 6 News bring you the story live.
Because our own Mike Donahue is in Florida right now.
The people of KOIN 6 News give you reports from where the news happens.
Hey, Kelly Day is there.
The people of KOIN 6 News dig deeper and go inside the story with special investigative reports.
KOIN investigators reports on how police agents...
The people of KOIN 6 News. Mike Donahue, Shirley Hancock, Jeff Gianola, Kelly Day. Your most valuable resource when you have to know. KOIN 6 News. People make the difference.
With the holidays approaching fast, people are on a mission to get their holiday gift shopping done at Ward's After Thanksgiving sale. With early bird specials like Missy Angora and Lamb's Wool sweaters, and men's cotton sweaters, both only $14.99, and 1-carat total weight diamond pendants for $99.99. Ward's After Thanksgiving sale.
Home base, we're on the way.
Roger that, Mom. Get gifts smarter than Ward's.
Your husband isn't dead. He's alive. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he gets home safe.
What happens now?
This is a game. It's a game you play whether you like it or not.
Peter's not a game.
For you, it's emotional. The people holding Peter, it's a business.
You told me my husband was coming home.
Maybe he's alive.
I just can't keep hoping it isn't over.
We think he's dead. Proof of Life. Rated R. Starts Friday, December 8th at a theater near you.
KOIN 6 OMSI Weather is brought to you by Fred Meyer. Now, John Honore from the KOIN 6 OMSI Weather Lab, only on KOIN 6 News.
Well, I know I got a lot of folks watching tonight visiting from out of town, and if you have a flight at PDX early tomorrow morning, you may want to call ahead because I think there's going to be a lot of dense fog around the area and maybe at the airport as well. Reason why is our temperature and dew point are the same, so our relative humidity is 100%. Not reporting fog at the airport right now, but I think with the east winds dying down, we should see some fog there by early tomorrow morning. Pressure is on the rise. Good news is temperatures across the region tonight are all above freezing and should stay that way, so we won't see freezing fog across the Willamette Valley or freezing rain or freezing anything here, with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s to near 44 degrees. The Dalles comes in at 33 degrees, and as you go east of the Cascades into the Columbia River Basin, temperatures are below freezing, and they are seeing some rather heavy freezing rain right along the I-84 corridor there. So if you have to travel out there tonight, probably not a good idea. Awfully messy out there. Mild along the coast with temperatures in the mid-40s to near 50 degrees. High temperatures there were in the low to mid-50s. Low 50s in the Willamette Valley, although only 40 degrees here in Portland. A good strong east wind during most of the day helped to pull some cooler air through the gorge down into the airport. That's 10 degrees off of our average for this time of year. 35 was the low this morning, so we didn't see any freezing precipitation at the airport. But again, Many areas around Portland did see some light freezing precipitation early this morning. Half an inch of rainfall today, freezing level at 5,100 feet. The heaviest rain today was probably before 10 o'clock, and then right around 10 o'clock it started to move right out of the Willamette Valley into the gorge and across the Cascades. Another batch of heavier rain, and notice now this is all freezing rain right around Hermiston and Pendleton, right along I-84. So if you have to travel out that way, awfully nasty. Some scattered sprinkles and showers across much of western Oregon tonight. If you're traveling across the country tomorrow, it looks like we'll catch a little bit of a break tomorrow here in Portland, and the rest of Oregon should be just partly cloudy. Trouble spots will be places like Little Rock, Birmingham, maybe Atlanta, just a few snow flurries north of the border of New York. Possibly some icy traveling in the Shenandoah Valley, some rain up and down the mid-Atlantic and the southeast coast, and we could get into some rainfall as we head through Saturday, and some wintry weather in the Cascades, the Gorge, and eastern Oregon as well. So the forecast along the coast for tonight will have dense fog, and that'll last into the morning. More clouds and sun, maybe a few showers, maybe a few sprinkles in the western valleys. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. High temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. In the Cascades, maybe a few snow flurries. Snow level at 3,500 feet. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds. Mostly cloudy in the gorge. Areas of dense fog, especially in the eastern end of the gorge. Light east winds. High temperatures in the low to mid 40s. East of the Cascades, we may see a few flurries. Otherwise, partly cloudy. Some nasty conditions right around Hermiston and Pendleton right now with a freezing rain. So travel out that way. Not advised tonight or tomorrow morning for that matter, because it'll still be slick by tomorrow morning. High temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Right around here in Portland and Vancouver, areas of dense fog tonight. Be very careful if you travel around. Visibility well down below a quarter of a mile in many areas. Maybe some sprinkles tomorrow, otherwise just mostly cloudy. And that 7-day planner looks rather wet for the weekend, at least the second half of the weekend, and another bout of wet weather for the middle of next week. But I think we're done with the freezing precipitation around Portland for the week anyway.
Boy, that slammed us fast, didn't it? All of a sudden we're using words like ice and freezing rain all of a sudden.
It's about that time of year.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving, John.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Last night we showed you the mad rush hour dash for cash on I-5 up in Seattle. Well, tonight we know exactly how much money those commuters dashed off with. That's next. And cash was flowing on the streets of Los Angeles as well today, but this time it was deliberate. Happy holidays and free money. Next on KOIN 6 News.
Time to scoot over to Car Toys Thanksgiving sale. Now through Monday, almost everything's on sale. Feast on the largest selection of CD players, alarms, amps, speakers, and wireless phones. For just $39.99 per month, get 600 anytime minutes and 1,000 weekend minutes from VoiceStreet with free long distance. And for just 2 cents, get 2 Mitsubishi digital phones, gift checks worth $200, plus a free scooter. Just zip over to Car Toys.
Presenting the best minivan ever, the all-new Dodge Grand Caravan.
This is a national sales alert from Dodge. Effective immediately, get 4.9 APR financing on select all-new 2001 Dodge Caravans. 60-month financing can save you more than $2,400. So, see your Dodge dealer immediately. We now return you to your regularly scheduled commercial.
See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
This year, I'm giving thanks for the things that really matter. For instance, the Mervyn's After Thanksgiving sale. Thank you, alarm clock and extra large coffee for ensuring I get there when the store opens at 7 a.m. And thanks, Mervyn's, for my free collectible bear. And for attaching a coupon worth 10% off my $100 purchase. Oh, and one other thing. Thank you, neighbor, for investing in window shades and using them.
Remember, doors open at 7 a.m. Only the first 700 shoppers get the collectible bear. Hurry, the Mervyn's 2-for-1 sale is Friday and Saturday only.
A tree sitter in Ashland is thankful to be alive tonight after someone sabotaged his treetop perch. On November 9th, Rick Harris climbed up a cedar tree in front of the Ashland Public Library. He is protesting expansion plans that call for cutting down dozens of trees there. But last night, someone cut him down from his platform. They cut the ropes securing it, sending it and him tumbling down through the limbs. It stopped well short of the ground, trapping Harris in the ropes. He screamed for help for so long that he finally just lost his voice.
My ground crew's aware of the situation, and we're on it. There's gonna be people around me all the time. I feel safe.
Harris saw an early 90s model red pickup truck speeding away not long before this mishap. The police are now looking for it. Last night we showed you the commuter cache that spilled onto I-5 in Seattle. It happened during yesterday's rush hour when the doors of an armored car just flew open on the freeway and the cash flew everywhere. Commuters screeched to a halt and they started dashing for the money. The cops moved in pretty quick. Tonight, Loomis Armored Car Company says $65,000 is still missing. That means that's how much the commuters got away with. The company is now offering a 10% reward. That means anyone who grabbed, say, $10,000 gets to keep 1,000 of it if they turn it back in. The people on Los Angeles' Skid Row did not have to grab the money and run. It was given to them today with no strings attached. Father Maurice Chase, working for the Los Angeles Catholic Priest Ministry, handed out bills ranging from a few dollars to $100.
They're going to want to know what you're going to do with it. You have to tell them what you're going to do with it.
Well, I think I'm going to take her to dinner for Thanksgiving dinner first.
Hey, listen to that. Well, good for you.
God bless you, Father.
Well,
the lines kept building and Father Maurice kept giving. Some of the people who got his money actually broke down in tears there. Others just beamed and said they were going to have themselves a real Thanksgiving dinner. Every holiday has a parade, and certainly so does this one. We'll show you the biggest and the best Thanksgiving Day parade when we come back.
Christmas is a time for giving and loving. We're doing a project called Adopt a Family.
It's very festive. We get excited about every step of the project.
It's really fun when you bring in the money because you get to count it. It's like, whoa, we have that much. One of the best parts for me is going to shop at Walmart. Walmart is really cool. It has like almost everything.
They want to make sure every penny that they have collected is going to be used to buy the most they can.
We buy tons of presents. The best part is wrapping the gifts and thinking about making the other people feel happy.
When we try to squeeze all the presents into my van and they barely fit, it brings tears to my eyes, and it really is a moving thing.
It's just a feeling that you have inside that you could get from nothing else. It's nice to know they're doing something for a child that probably never had a nice Christmas. Giving's one of the best things that you could do. I like it when I make people be happy. It feels great.
Introducing the 2001 Hyundai Accent. It comes with the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan.
I don't have to worry about my car because I'm covered under the 10-year warranty.
And the Accent has the standard features you want. At just $8,934, this is one new car that's very easy to drive home. Get the 2001 Accent for just $8,934 at your Hyundai dealer today.
I want to tell you a little secret about the Hagen Meat Department. There's more to it than just beef. There's service.
I mean, the people here will tailor a cut of beef exactly the way you want it.
My wife Trina and I like ours extra lean.
For others, their catch could be fresh seafood or chicken with bell pepper.
See, Hagen has made it a family tradition to deliver only the best.
You're in the express lane.
I am? Oh, sorry.
There is a little holiday magic at OMSI this season. OMSI was open most of Thanksgiving Day, and it was the perfect time to kick off OMSI's newest attraction, the Holiday Magic Laser Light Show.
What we'll see are a combination of abstract artwork and some cartoon-looking images. We call them digital imagery, but the abstract images are generated basically by spinning two mirrors and getting a cool pattern out of it.
The show uses both Christmas and pop music mixed with the lights, and each show runs for half an hour, and it will be offered every day that OMSI is open through January 2nd. Thanksgiving traditionally kicks off the start of ski season. There's snow up there on Mount Hood. There's just not a whole lot of it yet. At Timberline, 2 inches of new snow fell today, giving the Mount Hood Ski Resort a total of 14 inches of snow. Poor visibility, though, closed down all but one lift today at Timberline. And up at Meadows, well, they've got 19 inches of snow on the upper mountain, but only 3 lower lifts are still running. The Mount Bachelor opened today for the season, but just 13 inches of snow there on the slopes. They have 5 lifts running through the weekend. John Honore, any more snow for the weekend? I'd really love to get up there and get some turns in.
Yeah, it's been rough going this month. Awfully dry all over Oregon. Maybe over the weekend, those ski areas should get a little bit of snowfall. If you're traveling through the Cascades or into eastern Oregon, certainly be careful. And also, if you're traveling out of I-84 tomorrow, it might be a good idea to avoid that area west or east of the Dalles, at least until midday, until the frozen precipitation on the roadways loosens up. But it looks like around here in Portland, it's looking a little more winter-like. A lot more rain in that forecast and milder temperatures, too. Nowhere near as cold as it has been during the overnight hours over the last couple of weeks.
And you say it's pretty foggy out there tonight, John.
Very foggy out there tonight. Visibility down to 0 in some places, so be careful if you have to drive around the area tonight.
All right. Thanks a lot, John. Across the nation, thousands of people braved freezing temperatures for Thanksgiving Day tradition. The Macy's Day Parade wound through the streets of New York as onlookers braved 27-degree weather. The highlight, of course, those gigantic balloons. There were 14 of them this year, including a 40-foot-tall Mickey Mouse. The temperatures were also below freezing in Detroit for a parade that included part-time Portland resident Danny Glover. And also, the Harlem Globetrotters were there. In Houston, a lot of celebrities on the Hooray for Hollywood float. And after seeing these drummers, there's no way spectators could complain about the cold weather. Well, we'll show you some more of those parades as we say goodnight. Enjoy the show. Hope your Thanksgiving was a great one. And best wishes for the holiday season from all of us here at KOIN 6 News.
Did you see that big drum they're pounding on? I bet he's glad that it's not like 30 degrees outside.
But that's a 100-pound drum.
100-pound drum there.
I'm wearing one of those thongs right now.
Hooray for Hollywood.
With this year's theme being Starstruck, it seems to go well hand in hand. I see Elvis.
Auditions for Target 2-day sale. Take 1. Action.
Give my regards to Broad.
Sorry, the line is music system, $44, and action.
Oh!
Hello?
Hello?
The music system. No, cut. No, it's the music system, $44.
Okay.
Action.
Action.
Cut. Next.
Come in for incredible prices on gifts like this music system for just $44.
That's a wrap. Don't call us. We'll call you.
It's the one day you've been training for all year. Because you know this is more than just a game.
Ladies, let's not forget who we're doing this for.
This is toy shopping. It's the Thanksgiving Friday sale at Toys R Us. Doors open at 6 a.m. Get Super Mario Bros. Deluxe free with any Game Boy purchase till 11 a.m. And great deals all weekend long. Only at Toys R Us.
Brookie.
You ready? Freddy's 5-hour sale starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Get half price on all socks. Rubbermaid Servant Savers. Selected bath towels. And Arctic Fleece vests. Free refreshments, too. The Fred Meyer 5-hour sale. 6 to 11 a.m. tomorrow.
From M. Night Shyamalan, the writer and director of The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson.
Are you ready for the truth?
Unbreakable, rated PG-13. Now playing.
On your mark, get set, go to the Ross Shopping Marathon. Save up to 70% throughout the store this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Shop Bi-Mart's incredible two-day sale starting Friday at 7 a.m. and bring home great gifts for everyone. Savor the great taste of homemade bread with the well-built bread machine. You'll save over $20. It's just $38.88. Cook terrific meals the health-smart way with Hamilton Beach Indoor Contact Grills. Choose from various sizes. They start at just $14.99. Create a tranquil oasis in your home with an Alco Illuminations water fountain. They're holiday priced at just $16.99 each. Doors open Friday at 7 a.m. Sale prices end Saturday at your 14 Portland area Bi-Mart stores.
KOIN 6 News Early Edition. Now there's a better way to wake up.